Hello friends and welcome to TurtleQueenGaming and back to Nicole. Today, it should be Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Which means tomorrow is game. So, be sure, if you're anywhere near Springfield, Missouri, please come out to game and hang out. It's $25 to get in. Tons of fun. There's a raffle with lots of product being given away, an auction. And I actually don't know who the guest people are. I've been too focused on actually setting up my own booth. Terrible. But go to their website. It's springfieldgames.com, I believe. And if you look up game year 7, yes, year 7, on Facebook, you should be able to find their Facebook page. But yes, Thursday, which means tomorrow, the next day, and the day after that are all days for game. Come on out, hang out with us, it'll be a lot of fun. And I forget what I'm doing. Last episode, we learned that Jeff is a humongous sociopathic dick. So, I need a fucking nap is what I need. And money. I need money. I'm not sure where I go actually affects the storyline. So I'm gonna take a nap because nap time. Okay, back. That's what I was trying to do. I'm gonna go to a convenience store and check out customers because I can. I haven't really seen Darren. Yeah, okay. Now, this isn't a sight you see every day. It's around lunchtime and I'm in the cafeteria to grab a bite to eat. I just don't expect to find Ted here, too. Hey, it's Ted! We like Ted! He's not a huge dick. I'm not saying I'm some sort of cafeteria regular, but I rarely see him here. Actually, I rarely see Ted around campus in general. I figured he must be working when he's not at school. Well, this is too rare an opportunity to pass up. I tightly grip my lunch tray as I go over to join him. I don't want to stumble and wind up spilling chicken soup all over him, because that, totally sounds like something that would happen. I'm taking a Dr. Pepper break. Not sponsored by Dr. Pepper. Just my favorite drink in the whole world. Delicious. Though that would be kind of hilarious and embarrassing. Sup, Ted? Ted has a table all to himself, and papers are fanned out in front of him. Is he doing some kind of project? Oh man, I hope I didn't forget something in criminology class. Please don't tell me that's for criminology. Ted doesn't even look up as I stop by his table side. Nope. Personal thing. If you're going to join me, sit on the other side. I don't want you messing up the files. Nope. That's going to be like the best thing that people with a southern accent ever say. Accent? At least he didn't respond with a "go away, Nicole," like I was expecting. Carefully, I seat myself opposite Ted. He's resting his forehead into a propped palm, and a corner of his upper lip is bit between his teeth. Whatever he's doing, he's sure thinking hard about it. You don't want me to ask what you're doing, huh? Nope, but you're gonna ask me anyway, aren't you? I grin. It's nice that he knows me by now. If that's not for class, what is it? It looks like you're having a hard time. I try to lean over and read what's on the papers, but Ted shoots me a glare strong enough to push me back. Classified. Can't let you do that. Then just tell me what you're doing already. Ugh, fine. I'm planning out an employment strategy. Ted briefly holds up a paper, and I see the words "now hiring" at the top in big bold letters. Ah, so it must be for your store, right? Bingo. Remember the guy who ran out the last time you were there? You mean the one you let get away? Ted blushes angrily and tilts his head away. Shut up. That doesn't matter. Point is, he don't hang around the store no more. I added no more. Did he quit? He was fired. Yikes, I should have seen that coming. Poor guy, I can only imagine how hard Ted was on him. Now I have to hire someone to take his place. Right now, I'm planning on what to put out of the flyer. and where to post them. I've already made a list of establishments that are also that allow advertising, organized by distance, of course. I stare at Ted in stunned silence. All of this to hang up flyers? He's making sure that he does it efficiently the first time. I don't think you have to go that far. Wrong. I have to make sure to get the best possible message is spread to the best possible manner to reach the best possible people. That way I'm guaranteed the best possible replacement. Ted returns to sorting through papers on his he has on the table. Get it? Not really. What's the big deal? You might not get the best possible employee, but you'll probably get someone really good anyway. Ted stops what he's doing and looks up at me. His gaze is intense and without mercy. What did I do? That's settling. And settling is not something I'm going to do for the store. It's too important for me to do that. Because it's your dad's? Something like that. He waves his hand like he's trying to shoo away an annoying bug. I ain't expecting you to understand, but don't get in the way and try to talk me out of this. I've got to do the best I can. Fine, I'll shut up. I look down at my bowl of chicken soup, suddenly remembering about it, and stir my spoon around the broth. I start eating quietly as Ted goes back to his work. You're some kind of perfectionist, huh? Ted regards me with a side glance as I speak through the corner of my mouth. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to say that out loud. Noticing my trepidation, Ted takes pity on my poor soul. And what's wrong with that? If I do the best job I can, with all I can, then I can reap the rewards with no regrets. Yeah, but you're gonna get gray hair before you're 30. Ted scoffs and shakes his head. Have you seen my paw? It'll be a cold day in hell when that happens. Now if you ain't gonna help, then shut up. I'm trying to work here, and I don't need to be laughing. I slowly spoon more soup into my mouth. At least he called me funny in his own way. What would you have to do for this job? Oh, I'm gonna apply. Nothing too difficult. Work at the register, stock shelves, clean up, organize the back. I'd do the brunt of it, but I need to make sure whoever gets the job can do the rest. Oh, so it's pretty easy, huh? If you're competent. Okay, then sign me up. Ted jerks like I pinched him on the shoulder, and he looks up at me like he's trying to gauge how serious I'm being right now. Don't tell me you're volunteering. What's with the face? It's only part-time, right? I can use the money. Ted sits back in his seat and crosses his arms stubbornly. It's not going to be easy as just asking me. What makes you think I should hire you of all people? Look at it this way. I need a job. You need someone who thinks you're kind of scary. It's a win-win. You think I'm scary? Ted acts like this is some sort of honor. Don't get too ahead of yourself, bucko. I only said kind of scary. I can handle working for you. Oh, really? Yes, like, here, try me. Let's have an interview right now. Ted looks around at the noisy cafeteria background. Okay, it's not your typical professional setting, but it's gonna have to do. He sighs, resigned, and stacks all the paper into a neat pile. Fine. This'll be a good way to see how you are on your toes. I actually start to feel nervous as Ted cracks his knuckles and sits up straighter in his seat. He's so professional! You're done with your soup. No eating during an interview. Petulantly, I take one last sip, then push my tray aside. I think Ted might be taking this a little too seriously. No, he's professional! Now, Miss Grave. He arches a brow and reflexively snort. I'm not used to him addressing me so formally. I simmer down as Ted glares at me. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'll take this seriously. Sorry. What were you saying? I was going to ask, do you have any prior work experience? Well, I do some odd jobs around town. It's nothing too extensive. Other than that, I didn't do much during high school. Wait, no, I babysat my brother. Does that count? Not really, but I'll take that into consideration. Tough crowd, though I should have expected it, considering it's Ted. I'm going to have to do a really good job if I want to impress him. Alright, game face, Nicole. You have to show Ted that you want this. We go through the rigmarole of your usual interview. Ted asks me if I have any time constraints that would get in the way. Nope. Why I'm interested in the job, because the money. And if I ever heard of their store before. Kinda? And so on. I think I'm doing pretty well. Ted doesn't look like he thinks this is the dumbest idea ever anymore. Alright, final question. I quietly cheer under my breath. This is the home stretch. All I have to do is nail this question, and Ted can probably consider me for the job. If you had to describe yourself as a music genre, which genre would you be? Okay, say what? Could you repeat the question, please? Simply put, what kind of music would you be if you were music? Ted looks at me with a smug expectancy, like he just knew this question would trip me up. Fine, I'll show him. Get ready, because I'm going to hit this one out of the park. Country would... The problem is this is what... It's not a kind of game where you would describe you. This is like, what would Nicole describe herself as? This is her character. Which I would say it would probably be pop. I personally would be country because I like music that tells a story. Which is why I saved, because I want to do really good in this interview. But I'm thinking it's probably, for Nicole, it'd probably be pop music. Ted's face remains impassive. Go on. Well, pop music is usually really energetic, and that's me. I put 100% into anything I do. It's why people love being around me. I look to Ted, expecting him to be impressed, but he still holds that weird expression on his face. My heart lurches a little. Did I fall into some sort of trap? I see. So you've got the energy, but you lack the substance, just like pop. Popular, infectious, but uninspired. What? Hey, I do have substance. Where the heck did he get all that from a simple question about music? I would argue even more, but Ted's already tapping the edges of his papers against the table, cutting me off. That concludes the interview. I release a pent up breath and finally relax my back. It got a little shaky at the end there, but overall I think I had it good enough for Ted's standards. I hope it was, at least. So, do I shake your hand now? Nah, you're good. I think I've made up my mind anyhow. I lean across the table, pushing off my toes off my shoes, so I've nearly reached Ted on the other side. And... Ted lowers his eyelids and stares at me dead in the eyes. You can have the job. His eyes clench shut as I let out a victorious whoop. Gonna make some bank? Only because it's a real pain to take way more time to hold more interviews, and you don't seem like you're a half-bad worker. I doubt you could be any worse than the last guy. Ew, please don't compare me to him. I'm so relieved, though. Now that the interview is over, I can finally go back to eating. My nerves are so frayed that I feel 10 times hungrier. When do I get to start? Please, not with your mouth full. I swallow so Ted stops grimacing at me like I'm some sort of 4-year-old in a fancy restaurant. Better? Much. And you can start after I talk to my pa about it. Once that's clear, I'll get in touch with you. Well? Ted grows a little bashful. That means I'm gonna need your number. Giggle. Sure, no biggie. Give me yours while we're at it. I eye Ted, amused, as I pull my phone out of my pocket. You act like you're asking me out on a date. Shut it! I've never bothered with any of this. I wasn't sure if I was being too forward by asking. Well, here's some advice. Take a chill pill, boss. It's for work. I know, and don't call me that. Fine, Mr. Bossy. As soon as Ted's done groaning, we exchange numbers. The moment Ted's done entering mine into his phone, he returns it to his pocket and gets to his feet. Expect a call from me soon, Nicole. I'll be relaying your schedule to you once I've sorted it out. Okie dokie. Are you going now? Well, there's no need to plan out my flyer distribution now that the problem's solved. Ted offers me a stiff farewell wave. So, yeah, I'm out. I lift my hand to wave back, but Ted's already marching off before I get a chance to. I'm getting the sinking feeling that working for this guy isn't going to be a walk in the park. But hey, money is money. There isn't anything I can't handle. Whatever Ted has in store, he can bring it. I'll show Mr. Perfect that I can work just as hard as he can. Yep, diligence is definitely going to be Ted's stat. Okay, now. I actually am super curious. So, I'm going to save this. I want to know. I'm nosy, and I want to know what the other ones are going to be. I'd be, country music? Ted scoffs and jerks back in his seat. I swear, if you said that because you think it'll appeal to my southern sensibilities. No, hear me out. Don't jump the gun now. Ted looks unamused as I playfully mimic his accent. I cough and hastily return to my voice to normal. Some people just can't appreciate a good joke. I beat country music because I like to keep consistent. I follow the formula that works to produce satisfactory results, but sometimes I change it up to produce something better. For something I totally just ad-libbed on the spot, it sounds good. Ted must think the same because he's looking at me slack-jawed. How was that, boss? Aha! We're going with this save because, obviously. See? That's what I was afraid of, but it was actually good. I was afraid that she was gonna fuck it up by saying something about country music, and again, I knew he was automatically going to think that I was only saying it because him. I guess that's a satisfactory answer. I would flash the victory sign if it wasn't so unprofessional. That'll teach Ted never to doubt me again. Ted hides his awe with a brisk harumph and taps the edges of paper against the table for effect. Alright. Okay. Forward, forward, forward. But yeah. See, I wanted to pick country music, but that's because that would be my choice. I don't know. But, I don't know. I like country music because that's like the easiest thing to say that I like country music. Because I do like music that tells a story. But other music does do that, just sometimes not as well. Like, I don't like that. I not just insinuate that there is a story behind it. I mean, like, straight up tells the story in the lyrics. Which is also why I like things like Random Encounters and Boy in a Band and Nate Wants to Battle and Todd Recall, you know, all those things that I can connect with that have really good lyrics. I don't know. Just a thing. That's why I've been into... Ooh. What's going on? Everything okay there? I think it's dying. Are you dying? Crap. What's happening? Oh, computer, what are you doing? I think it's still recording it. It has to be, but it keeps not responding. Crap. Hold on. I need to reload this or something. Figure out what's going on. Okay. I don't know what happened there. Computer freaked out, everything, graphics just kind of crashed, I don't know. I assume that it's because I've been running it so long today. Poor little computer, it's okay. Anywho. Or maybe it just got sick of listening to me rants about the kind of music I'm into and freaked out and just kind of died. Okay, so, let's see. Stuff that raises diligence. Jogging. I'm assuming training at the gym, except I have no fucking money. So we'll go Okay. Oh no, here we go again. It said something about my graphics being off. It's so slow. Oh my god. Another day has ended. The increased use of... we already heard that before. Oh my god, it's so slow. Did a great job in class. Which is good. I don't even know. I'm not sure that I can handle this. I don't know. I do know that I probably can't take the fact that this is so gosh darn slow. It's actually sort of hurting the immersion and everything, and I know if we get another scene before the end of this that I'm going to go absolutely positively insane. So I'm going to end this day, and we're going to start maybe this day's never going to end because the computer's not going to let it. I did a great job in class. Whoopee for me. Yeah, this isn't going to fly. I'm going to try to figure out what's going on with this poor thing and give it a break. Maybe try something different after restarting the computer. And we will continue this in the next episode. So until next time, peace out, y'all.